Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's presentation. We're going to hop on 2 or 3 major topics today based on the feedback and the questions that have been coming in with regards to this awesome Pro 2 package. So we're going to look at the movie or freestyles. We're also going to look at the song styles, and we're going to look at the other little features that we've been tinkering around here with in the studio, as you saw in that presentation. So let's start with the freestyle. So as the name suggests, freestyles are styles that do not lock you into a particular tempo. So these are the kind of styles that are used predominantly in something like movie production, right? When you're trying to produce a movie track, for an example, you know, all the strings and all the orchestral sounds that you hear. In this case, we've kind of divided that up into what you hear coming from the style on the left hand, versus what you also play on the right. And let me change my screen there so you can see what I'm talking about real quick. So in that particular example I just gave you right now, if you notice, once I give a chord, once I play the chord on my left hand, it doesn't matter where I change that chord. The machine response to the chord changes instantly, right? So I can have my own tempo. And this is the first, or one of the first in this product, because most of the styles that are produced by KETRON usually have some kind of rhythm associated or affiliated with the style. But in this case, we were trying to generate a style or create a style that can be used for movie production or theater production in the studio. And of course, with the voice to A, B, C, D, you're able to assign different voices to the different variation parts. The good thing here is, at the touch of my fingertip, I can reach out to that delay button over there and instantly add delay, and not just any delay, but an appropriate delay to that. And that's been programmed by doing this. Press and hold delay for 2 seconds, and it will take you to the screen where you can see exactly what has been done for that particular sound. You have different delay values that you can select and pick from. And what we did in that voice, in the user voice section, I'm not going to go too deep into that, but we were able to program that so that it flows with the music as well. And of course you can adjust it here manually to override the settings that we have in there. But just being able to reach out and activate that delay at the touch of the fingertip makes a big difference. That's number one. Number two, using the voice to ABC function, which is on the screen over here, we're able to assign different voices to the variation. So in variation number A, I have that recorder in there. As soon as I go to voice B, and now we were able to mix that up, because now we will go to variation C, we're able to introduce a rhythm. Again, delay. Region G. Let me just show you a little neat trick here, right? So in this particular voice called brass and timpani, it's a layered voice. So I can even add more to the style, as I'm doing right now. When you heard me doing the other part, I was playing that soft and gently, right? Of course, add my delay in there, boost it up a little bit. If I do that hard, I can access the timpani drum kit. That's another layer which is heard only when I strike the keyboard hard. So that means that in addition to what the drums are doing over here, I can accent and actually add more of my feeling and my touch to the music. And you see every key is different. So if I hit this key hard, you hear that. If I hit this hard, this one, so I'm actually playing a drum kit on my right hand along with the style on the left. See what I did over there? I just turned on the variation button, and that now brings in a kick into the style. So really you have 8 variations, A, B, C, D, and another E, F, G, H, if you want to call it that way. If the variation button is off, you're going to get 4 variations, and when you have the variation button on, something else happens in that particular variation. In this particular case, we've associated that with the kick drum. So when I'm doing this, nothing. Kick. So it's not magic, no. But of course you have to understand the keyboard and understand the instrument you're working with to be able to yield such great results, right? The second thing, the kind of styles, again, that's in this package, which was not in the previous packages, we had the freestyles. Number 2, we also have what we call song styles, and that's causing some confusion out there. So let me try and break it down in this particular example right now. Let's see, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna pick, let's see, what style can I pick, which is a popular style worldwide. Okay, let's go here with Circle of Pop, okay? And I'm gonna take you to my screen, bigger, yeah, there we go. So you can see exactly what I am looking at over here, okay? So in the user unplugged category, we have the style there called Circle of Pop. Now, so usually in KETRON land, most of our styles are generic styles. And so recently, I think we did this also with the SD9 and previous models, even on the Audi as well. We started to develop styles that could be used to play specific songs. Certain songs have dedicated bass lines or guitar or even drum parts, which when you have a MIDI file is great and all because it's meant for, it's playing the song, right? But with a MIDI file, you're chasing after the song, you're playing with the song. With a style, the style is playing after you. You're actually controlling that. And so at KETRON land, we've tried to always have a kind of a balance between being able to give professional musicians the freedom to play, not being locked into a particular style. But at the same time, when you play the style, your audience should understand what song that you're trying to perform. So without rambling too much, Circle of Pop, of course you know where that style is from. When you have a song style, the introductions and the endings are actually parts of the song that the style was created for. So if you listen to this introduction, that's the intro, right? Let's go back to the screen over there. So of course we know where that song is from, right? Circle of Life, right? So what am I doing there? Okay, so in this particular case, we went a step further. The introductions and the endings, of course, give the song away, right? But in variations A, B, and C, it's like a generic style. So we have the bare minimum elements of the style of the song where you can use to, play that particular style or that particular song and any other song that follows that particular pattern as well. Go to variation B. The live bass doing its thing. Same thing for arranger C, but in arranger D, we use the KETRON feature called the riff, where the actual chord progression, you don't have to change chords, you just key in the initial key you're playing in, and the chord progression is changed automatically for you. So in arranger D, if you notice, all I had to do was hit the chord, and the progression, because this particular style was set up for a particular song, right? So I'm not playing anything. Okay? I wish I could play my feet as well. I'm not doing anything. But variation D has the pattern or the sequence already built in. So it's like a MIDI file. So look at it this way. Variation A, B, and C are your arranger style, your normal controlling of arranger with the left or full keyboard mode. And arranger D is your MIDI file, if you want to think about it that way. Because then you understand fully what the machine is doing. And it could be any key, okay? Well, that's actually in F sharp, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to do, right? So this is what a song style does, and we have a lot of those. And how can you tell a song style? Let's look at the screen. So if I go over here, okay, see Circle of Pop is in mixed letters, right? So if you look at the one above that, Soca Earth Tone, everything is in capital letters. So that's a generic style, okay? That's a style which, of course, could be used to play many, many kind of soca songs, okay? So I could start, for an example, if I was going to do like, let's see. Right there, I can go to another song. So I can, you see, I just use one style and I play two songs, Feeling Hot Hot and Dollar Wine, okay? Now, if you look at the style above that, How Are You, okay? How Are You, My Friend, which is an Afro pop. So if I go to the introduction, it's going to be the actual song. That's an actual song, How Are You, My Friend, Afro pop, right? So, if you notice, what I'm pretty much doing is I'm showing you the differences between the song style and a regular generic style, okay? The one next to that, Calm Down, that's obviously a song style. If you go below that, Church Shuffle, that's a generic style. But the name tells you that this style is going to be used for some church praise and worship. Oh, now we are in church, right? So I wanted to just do this very short video just to explain some of these differences. Again, I know this is new in KETRON land for the most part. Not brand new, of course, we've had this before ever since the SD5 and Audio series, but we're not really accustomed to song styles for the most part, unlike what we have in other manufacturer land as well too. Oh, and before I go, let me just show you guys something here. A lot of people, including myself, usually do not take advantage of the lower voices. So our styles have the capability to actually have 3 manual lower voices, and these are voices that are usually assigned to the style left hand that you control and play in real time. Now, for the most part, in the past, most of these have just been left with, to be strings for the default factory styles. What we did with ours is that all these styles have different lower voices, again, tailored towards the music you're playing. So in that case, if I lower all of this and we just go with what we heard right now, which was the church shuffle, this is what is used in the, again, I'm controlling that. If I play soft, I just get the pads. If I play hard, I can get some of the piano parts, okay? And that's what we programmed in there. So this allows you to be able to control and add more variety to your music rather than just relying solely on the arranger. Now, what's interesting in there is if I pick another style, okay, you see how the lower voices changed, right? So I have control. These are all playing with the style. It gets a little complicated, but you get the idea. You actually have voicings, up to 3 voices that you can use and adjust with your left hand. If I go to the Elvis ballad, it's going to be, again, if I lower all of these, just so you hear. And you can keep on having all kind of fun with this machine. So on that note, I'm going to wish you all farewell and catch you all in the next video. Keep on bringing your suggestions, keep on bringing your ideas so we can discuss more. And of course, more ideas, the more the merrier, because then we can prepare Pro Pack number 3. And again, as always, we love to listen to our customers and we love to figure out the best ways in which we can feed you the right content that you need for your KETRON products. Again, this is AJ at KETRON signing out. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.